Okay, Stu, next up, you hit the road again. Talk to us about where you're off to and what are you looking forward to?
Well, we head down to Sioux Falls. Augustana College is hosting the Vance Butler Invitational at Howard Wood Stadium. It'll be a pretty big meet. It looks like I'd say over half or almost all of the conference schools are going to be there. It looks like, at least the email he sent out. So definitely going to be a big meet. Everybody has teams with that, and all those number of teams just with our conference alone. But meet starts Friday mainly. We do have the hammers being contested on Thursday afternoon. So I'm actually leaving later today with a few, 2 guys and 2 girls, female, the hammer throwers, and everybody else will come down and do everything else on Friday. Good Friday.
Stu, do you feel like you guys have to, I don't know, go about things differently or handle things differently when there are that many teams around?
Not really. The big thing is last week in Spearfish helped us. I mean, it was our first time for doing anything really outside on a regulation track with hurdles, going for the 400 hurdle guys. Big difference. So it's also tough when the very first meet was 75, 77 degrees and from what we're used to. So there were a lot of changes, but hopefully that gets us more prepared for this weekend. Of course, the weather forecast is to be about 30 degrees cooler on Friday. But not necessarily. I mean, we won't have as much, we'll have a longer time in between events, I guess you could say, because there are probably going to be a lot more heats and flights. Like last week there was only 1 flight for men's and women's javelin and triple jump and some of the throws, and so those things went really fast. Same thing with some of the running events. There were only like 1 heat of them. So those are going to go, there'll be more time if somebody does double up 100 hurdles, 100 dash. They're going to have more rest in between because of all the other heats and that.
Your indoor season seemed like a few of your athletes PR'd almost meet after meet, and now you go outdoors. Do you feel they can continue to improve at the level that they did indoors? Or?
That's the goal. That's the idea, hopefully, and definitely a lot of them I think will, because once we can get outside as we're starting to do and stretch out our legs and just have a little bit not so tight curves, I guess you'd say, and just some people really like the weather conditions, adding the wind to it or the sunshine of that. So hopefully everybody's going to continue on. Everybody's doing a really good job with practices and training, and we hope to just keep rolling from indoor.
I think this is something we brought up before with you, Stu. As a team, do you guys like being outdoors over indoors, or?
I know there's a few people, a couple runners that really like indoor better than outdoor because of their event. One in point is Sienna. She likes running the 400 indoors versus outdoor because the last straightaway is a lot shorter indoors than it is outdoor. But it's kind of mixed. I think, for the majority of the runners, they like it outdoors just because it's not as tight curves and you can just stretch out a little bit more. Even if it's crowded with a lot of people in a race, at least like from the 800 on up, it's not as tight as it is on indoor. Field events, we're really, if we get the nice right kind of tailwind with pole vault, that should go real well. We had some good shots at it last week with kind of a swirling tailwind and that, but so some events definitely, I think that people would like it better with some outdoor weather conditions and bigger size and that.
Had you and the rest of the team gone over anything that sort of as a whole you wanted to see improved from last meet to this weekend?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
We haven't really. The big thing is we just keep reiterating each week of doing the little things to take care of themselves. Right now it's as we're going into outdoor or with outdoor, making sure they're getting well hydrated and fluids, because just showing up on Saturday morning and starting to drink because, the sun's out and it's going to be really warm, it's already too late if you're not used to drinking regularly to begin with. So Runners, track athletes, all athletes definitely need well hydration. Their body functions a lot better. Getting their sleep, taking care of themselves, icing, stretching, all those things. It's just if they keep doing that and we can keep getting in some good practices, things should just keep rolling along.